Welcome. In front of me is a Redmi 17 and today I will show you how to capture a screenshot on this device. So, to get started, you will want to capture, or not capture, but open up the content that you wish to capture. That's what I meant to say. And once it's opened, make sure whatever you want to actually have on that screenshot is visible right now on the display. And when it is, press the power button and volume down at the same time. Hello, phone. There we go. Not sure why the first time it changed the volume, but you could see this pop up right there. This indicates our screenshot and gives us a couple options right there. So we have, well, actually we don't have any options. That's interesting. Okay. So I guess once we capture a screenshot, we can find it in our gallery. Now, in gallery application, you have albums. So let's navigate to albums to get you used to this, as this will be a better place to look for a screenshot rather than trying to find it in your entire photo library. And in here, you will find albums such as this one, screenshots and screen recordings. Make sure you are in the screenshot tab right here, as we do have a separation between screen recordings and screenshots. And in here, you'll find every screenshot you have captured. Now, with that being said, you will sometimes encounter applications that don't allow you to capture a screenshot. For instance, bank applications don't let you do this for privacy and security reasons. If you were unfortunate enough to have some kind of malware on your device that tries to use screenshots and screen recordings, you can imagine how that would be not very good for your security, as you're typing in your password to access your bank would be basically as sharing it with the person that wants to hack you. So for that reason, when screenshots are trying to be taken in banks, they just straight up block them. And for screen recordings, they present the recording with a straight up black screen. So for that purpose, you're pretty safe. And banks do give you alternative ways to capture screenshots usually, if you wanted to. So usually you probably want to take a screenshot of a payment. But what you can do instead is when that payment is open, that specific transaction, you'll have three dots somewhere in the corner. When you click on them, it gives you the option to basically download a PDF confirmation of that payment. That's going to be good enough. Now there are other applications that do the same BS, like streaming platforms such as Spotify, which does it for God knows what reason. I mean, we all know what the reason is, but for piracy reasons, which is ironic considering Spotify became Spotify after pirating the entire goddamn music industry. But I guess rule for thee, but not for me. Yeah, I already deleted that piece of shit application, and for trying to capture something because, hey, you know, fair use exists for a reason, you can just use YouTube instead. Now, there are also other applications such as Netflix, Disney, and all that crap, all the TV and movie streaming platforms. They also do it for piracy purposes, and you know what? I can give a shit less what the reason there is, because you do have fair use for a reason, and it is not so it can be taken away from you by a corporation just because they have a feel for it. So what I'm going to be showing you is how you can view this content on other places so you can capture it, because it's your goddamn right. So what I do like to search for to kind of introduce you to this, and this is not going to be, you know, a perfect solution or permanent solution. I'm trying to teach you how to find these kind of places so you can do that later on your own once they stop working, what I'm showing here. So if we search for something like pstream.mov alternatives, make sure you do it in Google search specifically, as it gives us Reddit results. And you can see here we have one result. In here, you will find a bunch of links to different sites that all do the same thing as pstream used to do. A fantastic name for an application, I gotta say, or for a website. Anyway, basically these sites provide you with content from all these streaming platforms such as Disney, HBO, and so on. And you can access it in there. And because this would be running through a browser, it can be captured, because browsers don't block screenshots and screen recordings. Now, if none of those here work, try to search for something else. Occasionally, you will find a link to a 4-letter website, .net. And in there, you will be able to find an entire list of all these platforms So there's dozens of them, along with their backup domains. When one goes down, you can always rely on another one. And again, that's basically there. So yeah, go and find whatever works for you best, as they're not equal. Some of them will be better, some of them will be worse. And yeah, capture it. Now, moving on, I do want to talk about legality. This is labeled as r/piracy, and it does potentially fall under piracy if you go do this and you don't have a subscription to this platform. So let's say you want to capture Stranger Things from Netflix, a clip for fair use purposes, 30 seconds, right? Keeping it all legal. If you don't have a subscription to Netflix and you go there to just even open up that content, this could be considered piracy, as far as I'm aware, without even sharing it or uploading it. It's basically doesn't only cover sharing copyrighted content, it also covers viewing it. So be aware of that. Now, if you have a subscription, you should be just fine. And if you don't want to, take a risk, because technically you don't need to sign in on those websites. You don't need any subscription or accounts in there. You can just go and view it. It's similar to how you would do probably a search like, oh, watch Shrek online for free. This is basically the same thing. Then what you could use instead is application that you can find in Play Store called Streamio. Wait, can I just not do this? Oh, for God's sakes, screw this. Yeah, it's Streamio, and this application allows you to connect to all these streaming platforms in a single application. Also, potentially allowing you to get rid of 5 different apps and substitute it with just one. And that application, out of the box, allows you to take screenshots. Now, I don't know if opening up content from these streaming platforms through that application changes that. I've never tested this out. But I know that when I open the application itself and I capture a screenshot, it does work. And it's this application. There we go. Streamio. So anyway, hopefully this helped you out. And if it did, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.